most of the time, from based on, this is just my opinion, most of the time when a man, especially like, you know, it doesn't matter, a black man primarily is in a position of power, I feel like the first thing he does is go get a biracial woman, a Spanish woman, or a Hispanic woman, or a light-skinned black woman. And that's like their, like, aside from how they look, dress, shape, everything, that alone just gives them the cool points that they need.
What's up? What's up? It's your girl Tona Rents, classy with that city soul. We talk vibes, hustle, growth, relationships, and everything real. If you're here for that authentic energy, smash that subscribe button and come through with me.
She a mom, baller, lifestyle, vlogger, Tona, on it, yeah, Tona, on it, you got it, flaunt it, yeah, this is the life. She do what she want, yeah, she living it right. She do what she want, yeah, she living it, yeah.
Hey guys, welcome back to another vlog. Today is January 3rd. Happy New Year. It is about 8 o'clock. I'm actually trying to rush out. I am on my way to my bestie. It's her birthday. Well, her birthday was yesterday, but today we're having she's having a little gathering at this place called The Terrace, and it's in Harlem. So yeah, I am actually, well, I'm not technically running late as of yet. I'm actually making pretty good timing, so I'm just trying to stay on track. So I really wanted to show y'all my outfit, because I said for 2026 I want to get better at showing my outfit. Hold on, that's another thing. I gotta stop shooting on my phone. My phone is not what's up, but I'm gonna try to see if I could show y'all. All right, y'all, so I don't know if y'all can see the fit, but basically all it is a it's a blazer, and then I have these like see-through pants on. That's Ja's bike. Yes, y'all. I don't know if y'all can see it good here. I'm trying to get in. I won't usually shoot in this direction, but anyway, I have one that's like Schiaparelli inspired necklace, and then I have to match the earrings, but the earrings are heavy, so I'm gonna, like I said, I'm gonna get y'all.
Do you remember when we fell in love? We were young and innocent then. Do you remember how it all began? It just seemed like heaven, so I did it. And do you remember? I bet you remember back in the fall. I bet you remember we did again. I bet you're all day long. Do you remember? I bet you remember us holding hands. I bet you remember each other's eyes we stare. Tell me, do you remember the time when we fell in love? You remember the time when we first met, girl? Remember the time when we fell in love? Do you remember the time? Do you remember the time when we fell in love? Do you remember the time when we first met, girl? Do you remember the time? Do you remember?
Hey guys, welcome back to another day in a vlog. This vlog is probably gonna be all over the place because oh my word, I don't know, I just kind of was
use the right lane to take exit 24A toward Francis Lewis Boulevard.
I was kind of like in a little daze for the last 5 days. Ja went to his other grandma's house for New Year's Eve, and then I just been in a daze ever since, like resting, and I didn't have to pick him up until Sunday, and then today is Tuesday, January 6th, so I'm on my way back from the office.
Take the exit, then turn right onto Laurelton Parkway.
And, yeah, so I just been in a daze, y'all, so bear with me if this particular vlog is gonna
Turn
be
right onto Laurelton Parkway.
it's gonna be short, but
At the light, turn right onto Francis Lewis Boulevard. Then take the first right onto Brookville Boulevard.
this vlog is going to be short, but yeah. So what happened? Yeah, New Year's Eve I didn't do much. I went to midnight service, and then after that,
At the light, turn right onto Brookville Boulevard.
Why is this thing talking so much? It usually don't talk this much. Anyway, I went to my, what did I do after church? Okay, after church I went to my best friend's house for a few, hung out, and then I went somewhere afterwards, and then the next day I kind of just, yeah, I rested all day. I'm gonna say Thanksgiving, New Year's Day, the day after New Year's. Only thing I did was what did I do? Only thing I did was, I ended up calling out, and then I went and got me some seafood boil from Ben's Crab. I don't even think I vlogged in it either. I was just like in a moment. It was so good, y'all. I've been feeding for a seafood boil since my birthday, and finally was able to get it. It was so good. I couldn't finish it there, so I just ate what I could, and then I bought it home.
Speed limit camera ahead.
And then when I was ready, I was just kind of picking off of it until it was nothing left. Why is
In
seafood
2 miles,
boils
turn left onto Rockaway Boulevard.
so expensive, y'all? Look, seafood boils are so expensive. Woo! Like, and I didn't even get like a crazy one. I usually, when I get my seafood boil, I always get the garlic sauce, the garlic and butter sauce. And I got crab legs, shrimp, and a lobster tail was in it with the potatoes and corn. I didn't add anything extra. That was like $50. And since I was there and it was happy hour at Ben's Crab, I got a glass of wine, and I got some oysters. So that was that. Then Saturday night, I think you're gonna see clips of that in this before, this clip. It was my best friend's birthday, so we went to this place called The Terrace. It's on 116th Street in Harlem. I think it's probably between like First Avenue. That little place was cute, y'all. I had actually had that on like one of my places to go list that I have in my notes, because the girl on TikTok was kind of like giving you suggestions to places like in Harlem, like if you want to just hang out in Harlem. That was one of her suggestions. Drinks were good. Drinks was actually, I would say the drinks, even though I was just drinking Prosecco, everybody else was telling me how good the drinks were. So I would say drinks was like a 10 out of, well, let me just say a 9 out of 10. The food was, I get a food at 8 out of 10, but they had like little tapas there. So they had like wings and empanadas, like, little like bar bites. Very good. Good atmosphere. Good DJ. The DJ was rocking. You know what I'm saying? I'm 42, so he was playing some tunes, some, whatever. And that was on a Saturday night. So anybody that want to go check that spot out, it's called The Terrace. When you first walk up there, it doesn't look like a restaurant, anything. It looks like, it's almost like a speakeasy, because speakeasies are usually like disguised as something else. So it looks like a men's dress shop, but it's actually a spot. It's a little small, so if you want to go, and let's just say you have a date or a small party of people, you can make a reservation. They'll give you a table. It's nothing. The only thing they have there, which I wasn't sure was it mandatory to book, but I think the reservation was free. They did have an option for $45 open bar, so that's what we did. And so we could just drink, I think it's like 2 hours of like unlimited drink. So that's good. I will definitely go back to there. I would definitely go back there. So that's what we did Saturday. I looked so nice. Like, it's just been a while since I've been out in that kind of atmosphere. And then it was just like to put my stuff on, y'all. I have so much stuff to wear that I've been collecting throughout the years, and I have not been getting dressed, and I haven't really had anywhere to go to get dressed. So it felt real good, and I really like my outfit. My best friend looked beautiful. Everybody was beautiful. Everything, like, it was nice. I had a very good time, And yeah, that was just basically the gist of my weekend. And trying to think what else happened. Yeah, so that's it. Back to the basics, back to the grind. Y'all had school yesterday. It's back at it again. School, work, repeat. But I decided that this year, I don't want to say I have resolutions. I never really do resolutions, but what I did wanted to start to do is just like have these little goals for myself each month. Attainable goals, stuff that, you know, I try not to put too much stress on myself when it comes to certain things accomplished. And so this month, for the month of January, my goal is to aside from doing my normal things, I have to like do my taxes and stuff. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get that together this week, but I have to do my own taxes, so that's just a matter of me sitting at the library for a few hours to do that. I'll knock that out in one sitting. And then my second goal is to finalize. I don't even think I really kind of like let y'all know that I'm writing. Well, my goal is to have a book published for Ja. It's gonna be his book, but my goal is to get that published. Let me not say published. My goal is to get it completed by the end of this month. So far, the storyline is done. The illustration, all I gotta do, she already gave me a mock-up design of the illustration and I approved it. So now the next step is for her to finalize it. It's really just about me paying her. And I'm gonna do a whole entire, I realized after doing it and seeing how easy it is, y'all, and once I publish his book and all that stuff, I'm gonna give you guys step-by-step instructions on how to publish a book. It doesn't necessarily have to be a children's book. It could be your own book, how to look for illustrators, etc., what the courses might be like or whatever, just to give you guys an idea. The only thing I was thinking about before I do the book, or before I publish the book, ideally I'm going to research Ja having his own LLC, so that way that book can be under that umbrella. So like that's gonna be his stuff, you know what I'm saying? Like that's towards his future, whatever it profits, that could just go to him, you know what I'm saying? You know, now if mommy need to tap in there to save our lives here and there, yeah, but that's gonna be for him. And then my goal is to just don't stop. I'll probably just keep publishing
At the next light, turn
when
left.
I tell y'all how easy this shit was, y'all are going to gag. So I'm gonna get that once I complete everything, because I just want to go through it, make sure that I include everything, because I don't want to give y'all instructions, and then I'll also include the videos that I watch, the kind of like the tutorials I watch in order to, you know, get the book done, and what I use, what systems I use. I don't know if I want to use the person that did my illustration. I probably will. I'll ask her first, and then we'll go from there.
At the light, turn left onto Rockaway Boulevard.
That's my other goal. And then my other goal for January was also to renew my real estate license. But I just looked on my license. I don't know what made me think that it was going to expire this year, but it doesn't expire till 2027, so I'm happy about that. Regular stuff, got to get my inspection done on a car. There's a little something going on with the car, I don't know, but I'm gonna try to kill two birds with one stone. So when I go get my inspection, I'll have my mechanic do a diagnostics on my car, because I was going back and forth about taking it to Volvo, but I'm like, yo, I'm not taking this to Volvo, like, no. So because I don't have warranty anymore, so what's the point, you know what I'm saying? So that's basically what I have for January. And then I don't know, once I complete the stuff for January, then I can see what the next goal will be for February. But yeah, you know, I don't really discuss current events, but I decided to maybe include a little bit of current events in some of my vlogs. But anyway, I know that everyone has heard about the infamous dress that Pastor Jamal Bryant's wife wore to a gala, and how a lot of people were upset that she wore that dress to the gala because they said it was inappropriate for a first lady, etc., etc. So here's my feedback on the whole topic. So when I saw the dress, to be honest with y'all,
take a slight right turn onto State Route 878 South toward Rockaways.
Thought that she looked beautiful in that dress. Like, she wore that dress. And so I don't know. I knew when I first saw it, I didn't know, was it like because I just seen a glimpse of it on like social media. I didn't really look at I didn't look at the description to see where she was going. So, but then once I started seeing like a lot of people talking about it, then I realized that she wore it to a gala, and how everybody was giving them backlash because the dress was, in their opinion, revealing. I thought she looked nice, and I just wanted to just, like I said, add my feedback on it and just put my perspective into it. And this is even before like he responded and, you know, took up for his wife and said that he bought the dress and he likes the dress and everything like that. My initial thought was, when I seen her in the dress, was just like, you know, what people need to understand is that she's a woman and he's a man. She's a wife and he's a husband, and you need to like keep it hot for your man, you know what I'm saying, whether you're a first lady or not. And that's what my first thought was when I seen it. I just said to myself, I was like, damn, she looked good. I was like, and you know, of course it was a little risky because she is a first lady of a church, but my first initial thought was she wore that dress for her husband. She wanted to you know, whatever it was.
Then
she wore
use
that
the
dress
right
for her
two
husband,
lanes to take a slight right turn onto State Route 878 South toward Rockaways.
In order to just like keep things spicy in a relationship, or she wore it because she felt good in it, looked good in it, and she just, you know, at the end of the day, she's still a... All right, y'all, I had to turn the damn navigation off because, y'all, I swear, I feel like when I'm driving, when I'm recording, that's when it like makes the most, that's when it talks the most to me. Anywho, getting back to the dress, yeah, I felt like she definitely wore the dress for her husband. I didn't think it was anything other than that. The other thing too that as I was kind of like dissecting it, thinking to myself is, as a black woman, we are told what looks good on us, what's beautiful, what's not beautiful, constantly, right? All the time. And so, most of the time, based on, this is just my opinion, most of the time when a man, especially like, you know, it doesn't matter, a black man primarily is in a position of power, I feel like the first thing he does is go get a biracial woman, a Spanish woman, or a Hispanic woman, or a light-skinned black woman. And that's like their, like, aside from how they look, dress, shape, everything, that alone just gives them the cool points that they need, right? But she's none of that, right? And so, you know, this was an opportunity to probably try to, like, you know, and I'm not saying that this is the case because it might not be the case, you know what I'm saying? But I'm saying that this was her opportunity to kind of like show other women in her position that, you know, you don't have to be light-skinned, biracial, pretty-eyed, pretty hair. You know, you just got to put that shit on every now and then and just walk in that, you know what I'm saying? And again, you know what I'm saying, it might not necessarily be like that was the story or whatever, but I felt like that was part of it. And I really like the dress, and I'm also especially happy that he actually got in front of his congregation and he stood up for his wife, and so that was nice. But anyway, I'm at the supermarket real quick. I need to get some sour cream because I'm making garlic mashed potatoes. So I'll see y'all in the next clip.
By staying off in the blanket for 26 and a half hours. In a reach for the alcohol record, she passed out over New York for 2 weeks left from her mouth.
What you trying today? What you eating? You eating Wendy's.
I'm going to go back on.
Mommy eating Wahlburger. Those are good.
I got one.
Now you end up eating my stuff. He dipping his tartar sauce. I mean his french fries in my tartar sauce.
Goodbye, guys.
Stop. These are how the onion rings look. This is how the food look. Onion rings. This is my stuff on the side. And I got the patty melt. What I got?
Do you remember when we fell in love? We were young and innocent then. Do you remember how it all began? It just seemed like heaven, so I did it. And do you remember back and forth? We did together all day long. Do you remember us holding hands? Remember each other's eyes we stared. Tell me, do you remember the time when we fell in love? You remember the time when we first met, girl? Oh, do you remember the time?